Los Angeles Memorial Stadium. Two behemoth conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the USC Trojans. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you step onto the field for a USC football game, you know you are in the heart of history. Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles has seen more sports than you can imagine. Hosting two Summer Olympics in 1932 and 84, it is also set to return for a third Olympic trial in 2028. It was opened in 1923, and more history has happened in the Coliseum than anywhere else in college sports. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Commodores ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air. It's Mayava. That's caught. It's Bowman. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. So the opening drive of the game, and you spit it up. That's not the way to get things started.
Coaches are always preaching about not committing penalties and winning the turnover battle. So you're able to go on this first drive, and you're doing a couple positive things, and then turn it over, not the start this offense won.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Sherrill. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Carter. There's the pressure. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Commodores are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The run inside. It's Alexander. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying the run, it's Alexander. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Carter. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Really nice pass right there. This guy's got a lot to live up to. So much pressure when you think about playing quarterback for the Trojans. Heisman winners, guys like Carson Palmer, Matt Leinart, Caleb Williams. There's a lot of people watching this guy hoping he can be the next great one at USC. When you see throws like that, it gives you the hope that maybe, you know what, he might just be.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on.
To the air, it's Mayava. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Running inside, it's Jordan. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
He's already thrown 1 pick, and look, he might get it together, but it seems like he's a little fouled up in his mechanics. A lot of things coming off his back foot.
Yeah, and you want to get those feet set and in the ground. Once you start to drift, that ball, when you throw it, is going to drift. So he's just got to iron in, get those feet set, stay square every time he throws the football so he can be a little bit more accurate and stop making some of these bonehead plays.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Mosley. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. There he goes. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying play action. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Carter. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
half. Turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Vandy.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Jordan. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Makes the grab. It's Mosley. Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Off play action on first down. Grabbed on the outside. It's Mosley. Last completion, picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throwing right. It's complete. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. Both quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to throw it again. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Really nice play call there by the defensive coordinator as well. He was trying to do something aggressive to stop the momentum of the offense. They look pretty good on this drive. They were marching the football down the field, but on that critical 3rd down, the D coordinator dials it up, the pass rush at the right time, trusting his guys up front to get it done, and they're able to get the sack.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Alexander. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
To the air, it's Carter. Fires to the big fella. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Looking to the big tight end. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
And the Commodores will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Dropping back, it's Carter. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Across the 25, he's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for room. It's Jordan. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do
something.
That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Picks up the first down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The sure hands, it's Adams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
The Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff to the lone back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The defense set them up with a turnover, and now to try to cash it in. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the left to Williams. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Turning it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Right down the middle. The sure hands, it's Mosley. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation would be the best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Tosses it incomplete. So now it's second and long. They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Alexander. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Under fire. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense putting points on the board.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They feed him again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Carter. Pressure coming. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Alexander.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll run it again. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the ground to try to move the chains. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now at quarterback and wide receiver. You're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it. I want that clock to tick. And that was a really good play by the offense. Pretty good coverage by the defense, but I got to make them earn it all the way down the field.
He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
You don't see that often. Quarterback sneak called, and they lose yardage. That tells me that this defense is getting a much better push inside from the D-tackle nose guard position.
And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll try to slam it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to punch it in. He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. The Commodores strike back, looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point ties the game in the fourth.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Pulls it in, it's Bowman. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. The Trojans were the answer. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Carter. That's caught. It's Alexander. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat.
Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll run play action. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Alexander. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to pass, it's Carter. Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the outside. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical. Nice play by the offense.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The quarterback sneak. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Doors! The Commodores strike back.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man. Putting it in the end zone again.